yesterday. Today they're up another 2%. So worth keeping on here. I do like the way their daily is sitting on there. Norm, any news on Twitter?
Yes, sir. They got a price target upgrade, and I lost it. So hang on just a second. They got an upgrade and increased price target out of Pivotal Research from 36 to 59 and 75 cents.
All right.
It's not very often you see somebody come out with something that's not even a whole dollar. Why?
Yeah, no, I don't understand that either. So we'll keep Twitter on here, guys. Again, I like the daily on it. I like that we're testing this possible. Is that all? That's not all time high, is it? No, it's not. No, they got some. We've been up here before. So we'll keep it on here. I do like Twitter when it's in play. It does trade very well. Their volume today is very light though. Twitter is known for having very, very big volume, even in pre-market when they're looking to be very active. So we're not seeing that today, but does not mean they're not going to have a good day. Plug is horrible, guys. I have to keep this off my list. Just going to move on to the next one. J&J real quick. Not a whole lot. It's up 2%. But for me, this stock is very, very difficult to trade. It's not an easy stock to trade. So I'm going to keep it off my list for now. And we have MU. I wanted to get to MU, see what's going on there. MU is pre-market not looking great. We do have a pop of 2.1. Again, just MU is not the same as it used to be. But do we have any news on MU? That'll be the question on here. Do we have anything that will probably want us to keep this on deck at all? MU here. Let's see.
They report earnings next week. This one just popped up in the last few minutes. So I hadn't looked at it previously. I don't see anything especially fresh or interesting. It's possible I just don't have it yet. So
got it. So I'm going to put it as a possible because again, it doesn't look great. I mean, the daily looks a little bit interesting. You know, they had a big drop over the last couple of weeks, man. They've been really getting banged up here. They're trying to get going. So we'll see if there's any juice that's going to be left today for this to keep going here. All right, let's see what's gapping down. Let's go over a few of these. WVE not looking all that. Actually, no, this looks good. This looks good. Nice drop here. Volume is lighter than usual. This is 29.3, so it's not a low flow stock, a little bit higher. Pre-market looks okay. Yeah, we're worth watching, I guess. Worth watching. I'm on the fence on it because you see these stocks.
No, it's
not. It's not. All right, give me something. There's something on this stock. I can feel it.
It's a biotech out of Singapore with a secondary offering. You got three strikes on it.
There you go. You see, it's just, I knew something about it. I couldn't commit 100%, but you found it, Norm. Something about the stock didn't feel right, and that's it. So let's get this out of here. All right, let's get that out of the way. ACB down 17% today. This stock is, again, it's just been getting slammed pretty bad here. They don't trade the way they used to. So although they're down 17%, it's not really a whole lot when you're sitting at $6, right? But looking at this, looks like they had some action happening yesterday. Maybe something went wrong on earnings or big drop.
Something went wrong.
Something went wrong.
Yeah. Yes. Earnings. You are correct. They had earnings. They are losing money hand over fist. So they're getting smoked on that news.
Yeah. Again, great catalyst, guys. Good volume, down 17%. I'm not going to add it to my main list because even though that's the numbers, everything looks good here, it doesn't trade well anymore, at least not for me. But we'll add it on here. We do have shares for sure on it, which is great. So that's a positive there. Let's see this pre-market action can get better. Again, it took a big hit already last night. Does it have more downside to it? We'll have to wait and see. Again, this thing has been just getting killed over the last couple of months. Really has not really had any upside to it. Here is the Stitch. So Stitch, it is down big, guys, 15.1. Again, earnings last night as well, as you can see here. Nice, huge drop for them. Obviously, that not a good look for these guys. Norm, what's going on with them?
Sorry, I was looking at something. I apologize. Which one are you talking about? On Stitch Fix?
Stitch, yeah.
Yep, they're losing money hand over fist.
Yeah.
So they had earnings. They had earnings last night, and their earnings are terrible. So they got smoked on that.
Yeah, their daily looked very interesting here. Nice breakout yesterday. Giving all that back, and then some losing this level of support. So I like the way the day looks here for a possible downside play. If that's what we're going to do today. Pre-market's not looking great though. It's got to get better. Hopefully that happens as we get closer to the market open. GMAB. This one here looks like garbage. I could tell by the pre-market and the daily. Very choppy. Foreign?
It Denmark biotech.
Okay. All right. So let's move along here, guys. If you're wondering why we don't like to trade these companies, they just don't trade very well. And the volume, look at the volume, how light it is. What is this? Average of 800,000, if that, and maybe 600,000 per day. That's not great volume. That's not anything you want to be trading. And let's show you what it looks like. Look at yesterday. Look at it traded yesterday. You see this gaps in here. You don't want no part of a stock that looks like that. So let's avoid that and move somewhere else. And NOX, this one actually not bad. What did it do yesterday? I know we looked at it for a couple of days. It kept losing levels here. It got close to their IPO. This was back on yesterday. Did they do anything? Yeah, nice, somewhat of a decent comeback yesterday. Today, possible continuation, but the pre-market looks very light. They're down 5.3. I don't like the daily action. I'm sorry, the pre-market action. I do like the daily action for a possible continuation. So if you like this one, you can put it in as a possible for now. I'm not going to have it on my main list, though. All right, guys, I'm going to stop there. I will look at BLNK. I know this was crazy yesterday. What did it end up doing here? Okay, it came back down. So now it's down 4.2. So no activity there. That does not look great as far as the pre-market action. Tesla obviously had their battery day yesterday, taking a bit of a hit.
They got smoked last night.
Last night, look at this. Yeah. So that is not good.
Jared texted the group and what did he say? Tesla's falling from the sky or something?
Yeah, I remember that. So again, just not doing well, guys. Here they're active today, 3.2 million shares traded. They're down 3.6. But it's funny, we were talking about this in our chat room after the pre-market, after Andrew and Brian were done trading live. You know how this is a very quality stock. You know, so we never know. You never know. It's like Apple. People love this company, and they'll buy. They'll just buy. So we'll see. Not saying this takes anything or that you should go long because it dropped a little bit here, but it's one of those stocks that when you just think it's going to fall off the face of the earth, it comes right back up. So difficult to trade though. I am noticing that it's very difficult to trade. I'm going to put Tesla here as a possible this morning. If you have had some good success on it, that is one you want to have on your list today, because today's going to be interesting on what we're going to do with Tesla. If this daily looks horrible, you can see the consolidation happening here between 461 and 408, right? We've been bouncing resistance, support, and now we're at the support level again. Let's see what's going to happen here. We're going to lose this moving average of this support level price target, or we're going to bounce from there. All right, guys, that's what we have. Norm, what do you like this morning that might not be on this list?
I'm still looking, my man.
Okay, gotcha.
Nice pause to the room.
Yeah, I just thought about Roku. Roku, I'm going to add Roku because the way Roku has been trading the last couple of days is amazing. They only have 40,000 shares right now, but man, I'm glad they did not pass up on Roku yesterday. So I'm going to keep this one on my list this morning. All right, let's go to the room. What do we have here? I know Vicky sent something really earlier. Vic, please send that ticker again because you did it too early. I can't scroll all the way back. Let's start with David from Connecticut. I know here we are losing this consolidation.
Yeah,
wedge,
that wedge looked great for a breakout. And it just, I'll tell you, the telling thing yesterday is it popped the high and then just immediately sold off.
Right.
When it couldn't hold above, I think it was 1850-ish, plus or minus a few cents. It popped above that, and then just like there was no momentum, no follow through.
Right.
So now they're getting smoked because J&J is going into phase 3 clinical trials, and we're going to have a few of these vaccine companies that have a vaccine distributed in all likelihood. It won't be one and the rest are left out, but a good amount of these are going to be left out. So we'll see.
Yeah. So again, here, guys, just taking a nice drop. I do like the pre-market action this morning. Good volume, beautiful action here. You can see how great this is trading. Let's keep an eye on this one, guys. It's going for today. All right, let's go over to who do we have next? Mary Kay, AMD pre-market, good volume. Yeah, 1.1 million shares traded. That is great volume. Now, although that is great volume, look at the way that their pre-market action is being traded, though. Very bad for that type of volume. So that tells me there's a lot of block trades happening within this action here. That's where we're getting that 1.1 because we've seen AMD with, with less than that, 600,000, 700,000, give us a beautiful pre-market activity. So, but we'll add AMD on here. I'm going to add as possible because the volume is great, but the pre-market, I'm not convinced on it with that type of volume. Should be a lot cleaner. Let's look at UAL today. What do we have here? Very choppy at the moment. I don't think this is in play for the most part, so I'm not going to be watching this one. I don't like the daily as much neither. Neither is Delta or any of the other
I'm not seeing anything.
travel company. Just check and see if there's anything we're missing. But no, I'm not seeing that.
CCL. CCL and NCLA. Well, NCLH still is. CCL was on the list earlier. Not looking that great though.
Yeah, it's really not looking all that great. It's just bouncing right there below that up 2%, and volume is a little bit lighter too. So we know about those stocks, how great they can trade, guys. What we could look for now is keep an eye on the SPY, keep an eye on the scanners. If you start seeing the SPY heavily going into one direction, these stocks can follow because they're very driven right now by what the market does. And keep an eye on the scanners. If we start seeing United, Delta, American, something is happening with the airlines, so you can switch over to these travel companies, travel tickers. So we'll skip on those for now. Tesla we have on there. So we'll skip on CCL and American Airlines. J&J, we've been talking about this one here. Yeah, you know what? It is active. The reason I took it off my list, and maybe I'll add it back on just to do levels. I know a lot of you guys will be watching it. For me, it is a very difficult stock to trade. It doesn't trade very clean. That could be the difference today, though. I'm starting to see this pre-market look a little bit better than what we had yesterday. If we can break out of here, it would be nice. But for the most part, this stock just doesn't trade all that clean. But again, today could be the difference. All right, what else we have? SRNE. I see a lot of people throwing that one out. SRNE. We'll be quick because it's already 9:02 here. SRNE, not a great pre-market action, guys. Good volume, not clean pre-market. Looks very choppy. Yesterday, look at SRNE. It's not a clean trading stock. Look at the market open, just chopping around here, not doing much, and then you get this. I mean, what just happens here out of nowhere? This volume comes in, right? Something funky about the stock. Now, looking at a bigger time frame, the daily does look very great here. Possible continuation there. As you can see, we consolidated above this 922.
That SRNE that you're talking about, that is up on, they've got a cancer pain epidural drug that had some, I believe, I don't have it pulled up right now, but I think it was some positive interim clinical trial results. So.
All right. So again, that could explain some of this volume yesterday. I'm not seeing anything great in the pre-market right now, guys. I mean, I put it as a possible. We'll check it again, but I'm not seeing anything good. The daily does look good, though. I do like what's happening there. All right, guys. I just want to take a few from YouTube here. Piton. All right. I see that on both chats. Let's do that one. Piton this morning, right back up here, up 1.4. I like the daily on Piton. Do not like the pre-market, but the daily does look interesting. I know Brian took an amazing short a couple of days ago on this one. I believe it was yesterday. But again, that looks good. Let's put that on there. WVE, we looked at that. That was not a good one, so we're going to skip on that one. PIC. No, this is not great, guys. I don't like the daily on this. The pre-market doesn't look great either. All right, one last one, guys. What do we have here? Netflix. No volume on Netflix. Let's end with a good one. Let's see SQ. Let's end with that. SQ is not looking great neither. All right, NVDA. Come on, guys. Let's look for the lottery ticket here. NVIDIA.
That's all over the place.
Yeah, it's not good neither. You know what? We'll just end it there. Nothing else is looking all that great. INO. One last one. Jared's good. Oh, yeah, we looked at INO. INO is good, guys. We definitely have INO on our list. All right, guys. Let's go over to our announcements. We'll come back and fine tune this list.
All right. I'm going to go quick because, as he said, we're running behind. Can you rewind a slide there, bud? No, other way. Other way.
Yep. Here we go.
There we go.
Yep.
Guys, tonight on YouTube, streamed live on YouTube and in the Lifetime webinar room here for members, Andrew's going to be talking about his own personal style of trading, what he does the most, momentum trading at the open, Scalper's Guide to Opening Range Breakouts. So if you're not a member, you will be able to catch that on YouTube. Hope you enjoy it. Then next week, we're going to be talking about Mark Randall's going to be talking about the collection of the worst trades he's ever seen from his long history in trading. Mike's module 3 was last night, should be posted in the education center, the psychology center soon, excuse me. And the next week, Nate is going to be talking about getting intimate with our thoughts and emotions. Bring your candles. Member trade of the day, trade of the week. We're giving an iPhone, top of the line iPhone away every week, or at least the ability to do so. The rules are changing here a bit, guys. So refer to the what you have to do in order to claim the iPhone if you win the trade of the week. Trying to make it a little bit easier, I think. But check the forum post they'll put up. The way you get in that is you win the trade of the day. The way you get in the trade of the day is you take a screenshot of your best trade, you mark it up and post it on Twitter with your entries, exits, strategy, rationale, why you got in, why you got out, why you partial, why you added, all that great stuff. Tag at Variable Traders, at MikeB_BBT, and at NormBBT. Also use hashtags BBT Family, day trading, and stock market on that. Winner will be announced in the closing bell show every day, and then the winner for the week will be announced on the Monday closing bell show and on Twitter. And yeah. Watching us on YouTube and haven't been in the chat, you can do so for a discount. Use the promo code PREMARKET24. That'll get you a discount off the intro membership. That is a non-renewing, non-changing into any other kind of membership. It is just 7 days, seven calendar days, 5 trading days, including Carlos's 8 p.m. Eastern onboarding class that's live every Monday night. And then it's over after that. And then if you're looking to either upgrade your membership or become a lifetime member, use the promo code FALL35. That'll get you 35% off.
All right. Thank you very much, Norm. Guys, let's get to our list here. Let's start with Nike. Nike looks good. I definitely like what I'm seeing there. A nice pre-market action. Looks like we might be losing or creating at least a new low of the day. We lost the low of the pre-market already, creating a new low of the pre-market here, but that is trading very well. We have a nice big gap up here this morning. Let's see if that's going to hold. We're going to get a little bit back today. YNDX, I'm on the fence on this one. I know it can trade very well. Pre-market is looking okay, could be better. We are seeing some volume coming in here. It was up a lot higher, now only 2.2. Let's see how that's going to develop in a few minutes here. Twitter, pre-market is still not looking great, guys. We might just sit on this for a little bit. Had a great day yesterday. I'm hoping that this is going to get better and give us some opportunity. So I'm going to keep it on here. We're also getting close to this area of resistance up here on 44.12 from a couple of weeks ago. I want to see how that's going to react if we do decide to test that. Stitch had bad news, so they are down 14%, a big drop last night. This morning, pre-market still not looking all that great, but again, they have a catalyst behind it. They're down quite a bit. I'm expecting that we're going to get some movement out of them. Roku's volume is horrible. This is usually typically, if your stock looks like this, pre-market, we're not going to watch it, but we know Roku is going to give us an opportunity to trade nice because it just always does, even with a bad pre-market action. So yesterday was great. The day before that was great as well. Let's see what it wants to do today. INO has great pre-market action. We'll keep that one. And J&J, I'm going to move down. It's just, again, as much as I want to try to give the stock a chance, I'm just reminded how difficult it is to trade. On the parcels, we have P-Time, which I'm possibly can move up because I like the way this daily is setting up. Might be better than some of the stuff we have in here. Might actually be better than YNDX, to be honest. I'm going to move P-Time up. This stock is hot right now. It's on everybody's radar. Everybody's thinking, talking about it. I think we'll move YNDX down. And we'll keep P-Time in here. I think P-Time is a better stock to watch for the open. They could be very explosive as they have been over the last couple of days. So J&J down here, AMD, we're going to keep on here. Great volume, but not great pre-market action. SAV, I have it here, but I know I'm not going to look at this. I'm not even going to probably have that in mind at all. WDC, we'll give it a little chance here still. The pre-market's not looking great. They're up 4.7 with some new products being released, but it's still not looking great. So let's remove it from our secondary list here. MU starting to look pretty good here. Oh, let's see what MU wants to do, if it's going to truck up higher. ACB has, again, some really bad news, down 15%, but this stock hasn't been trading well. We'll give it a little more room here. NNOX, I'm going to remove. Doesn't look good right now, pre-market. Tesla looks great. I'm keeping it here in case you'd like to trade Tesla. You can have that, but for the most part, I find Tesla a little bit difficult to trade. And SRNE, another possible as well. We'll fine tune it even more a little later. Let's get to levels, guys. Nike here, high of the pre-market sitting at 132. The low of the pre-market sitting at 130.27, 132.98, by the way, almost 133 basically. And then from there you have this huge drop, right? This big gap here. Your next level of support is going to be over at 120. Now, is this all-time high for Nike? It looks like it is. Yes. Yep, all-time high for Nike. So nice way we're coming in here with a nice bang to make that new all-time high. So looking good here, guys. We have no information here, no levels, no history. You can go into your